I had promised several people that I would tell you the story of, well, myself, my story. The Cask of Amontillado. And I would like to do that right now. The 1,000 injuries of Fortunato I had borne as best I could. But when he ventured upon insult, I vowed revenge. You who know so well the nature of my soul will not suppose that I gave utterance to a threat. At length I would be avenged. This was a point definitively settled, but the very definitiveness with which it was resolved precluded the idea of risk. I must punish, but I must punish with impunity. A wrong is unredressed if retribution overtakes the redresser. A wrong is equally unredressed if the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong. It must be understood that neither by word nor deed had I given Fortunato any cause to doubt my goodwill. I continued, as was my wont, to smile in his face, and he did not perceive that my smile now was at the thought of his immolation. It was about dusk one evening, during the supreme madness of the carnival season, when I encountered my friend.
Oh, good friend.
He accosted me with excessive warmth, for he'd been drinking much.
No stretch there.
The man wore motley. Thank you. The man wore motley. He had on a tight-fitting party-striped dress. He knows how to put on a dress.
Oh, sir, be careful.
Shoulder.
I think we should have done it the other way.
I think so too.
Put your arm up to the There we have it. And he had on a conical cap with bells.
Which must be this way.
I was so happy to see him. I thought I should never have been done wringing his hand. My dear Fortunato! There we have it. My dear Fortunato, you are luckily met. How remarkably well you're looking today. But I received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts. And Fortunato said, a pipe? Of Amontillado?
Of Amontillado?
In the middle of carnival?
In the middle of carnival?
Impossible!
No way!
Yes, I have my doubts. And he said, Amontillado?
Amontillado?
And I must satisfy them. And he said, Amontillado?
Amontillado?
As you are engaged, I'm on my way to Lucrece. If any has a critical turn to see, Lucrece can tell me. And Fortunato said, Lucrece cannot tell Amontillado from sherry.
Lucrece cannot tell Amontillado from sherry.
And yet some fools will have it. His taste is a match for your own. Come, said Fortunato.
Come!
Whither?
Whither?
Well, I say whither.
Oh, Lord.
You answer whither.
Whither?
No, I say whither. You tell us whither we're going.
I have no clue where I'm going.
To my palazzo.
To my palazzo. To my palazzo.
No.
To your palazzo. I'm going to your palazzo.
You are indeed, but Fortunato, I
Oh,
cannot.
too much wine to drink.
We'll be going back to it very quickly. Now, Fortunato, I cannot impose upon your good nature, for I perceive you have an engagement. Now, Lucrece, and Fortunato said, I have no engagement.
I have no engagement.
Lucrece is an ignoramus. Lucrece is an ignoramus.
I know that.
I'm so glad the story story is going where it's going. We are, indeed. And then I said, no. It is rather the severe cold with which I perceive you are afflicted. And with that, Fortunato lifted his skirts, and then he coughed. And as he coughed, he hopped on one foot and flapped his arms like a chicken. And rolled his eyes in large circles. No, Fortunato.
Under hypnosis.
Fortunato, you're going to be under something very big. Now, Fortunato, I cannot impose upon you because of the severe cold with which I perceive you are afflicted, but he said, it is nothing.
It's nothing.
And so, possessing himself of my arm, he wasn't a wrestler. Possessing himself of my arm,
I'm not used to this.
I suffered him to hurry me to my palazzo.
It's a long walk.
I think we have a novel brewing here. We went down a long and winding staircase and came at length to the foot of the descent and stood together upon the damp ground of the catacombs of the Montresors. And Fortunato said, the pipe!
The pipe!
It is farther on, but observe the white redwood which gleams from these cavern walls. And he said, nitre?
Nicer.
And I said, yes, nitre. And Fortunato coughed. And as he coughed, he hopped on one foot and flapped his arms like a chicken and rolled his eyes in large circles. My friend, how long have you had that cough? And he said, wait. Edgar told me. And he said, it is nothing, it is merely a cough.
It's nothing, it's merely a cough.
And I said, no, my friend. We shall return. Your health is precious. You are rich, respected, admired, beloved. You're happy, as once I was.
What am I doing here then?
God only knows. You're respected as once I was. Come, we shall go back. You will be ill, and I cannot be responsible. And Fortunato said, it is nothing, it is merely a cough.
It is nothing, it is merely a cough.
It will not kill me.
It won't kill me.
I shall not die of a cough.
I won't die of a cough.
True, I said. Maybe that. And I said, very well then. And he said, the Amontillado?
The Amontillado.
And I said, well, let us proceed. It is here within. And Fortunato stepped forward and stepped into a small niche, about 3 feet in depth, 4 feet in width, and about 6 or 7 feet in height.
Where's that?
Right here, Fortunato. Very soon. And Fortunato, finding his way obstructed, stood as if stupefied. It wasn't difficult. It's not bondage. It's Cask of Amontillado. And so it was but the work of an instant for me to fetter him, you must hold him, to fetter him to the granite. And then I stood back and I said, pass your hand over the wall. It is very damp. You can feel the nitre. Yes, once more.
This is a Supreme's thing, right?
It's not often one can be upstaged when one is upstaged. And I said, yes, once more, let me implore you to return. What? No? Well, then I must positively leave you. And Fortunato said, the Amontillado.
The Amontillado?
And I said, yes, the Amontillado. With these words, I busied myself among a pile of bones. Throwing them aside, I uncovered a quantity of building stone and mortar. With these tools, together with the aid of my trowel, I began vigorously to wall up the entrance to the niche. Suddenly, there came from within a succession of loud and shrill screams. trembled. Unsheathing my rapier, I began to grope with it about the recess, but the thought of an instant reassured me. I placed my hand upon the solid fabric of the catacombs and felt satisfied. It was now nearly midnight, and my task was drawing to a close. I laid the 8th, 9th, and 10th tier. There remained but a portion of the last and the 11th. There remained but a single stone to be fitted and plastered in. I struggled with its weight. I succeeded in placing it partially in the desired position, when from out of the niche there came a low laugh that erected the hairs upon my head. The laugh was succeeded by a sad voice I had difficulty in recognizing as that of the noble Fortunato, and the voice said, "A very good joke indeed."
A very good joke indeed.
An excellent jest.
An excellent jest.
We shall have many a rich laugh about it at the
We
palazzo.
shall laugh at the palazzo about this.
Over the wine.
Over the wine. The Amontillado.
Exactly. Yes, I said. The Amontillado. And he said, but is it not getting late?
Is it not getting late?
Will they not be awaiting us at the palazzo, the Lady Fortunato and the rest?
My wife will be waiting for me.
Come, he said.
Come,
Let us be gone.
let us be gone.
Yes, I said. Let us be gone. And then Fortunato said, for the love of God, Montresa.
For the love of God, Montresa.
And I said, yes, for the love of God. To these words I hearkened in vain for a reply. I grew impatient. I called aloud, Fortunato. No answer. I called again, Fortunato. No answer still. I thrust a torch through the remaining aperture and let it fall within. There came in response only the jingling of the bells.
God, must be you.
My heart grew sick. I can't imagine why. It must have been the dampness of the catacombs that made it so. I hastened to make an end of my labor. I forced the final stone into position and plastered it up. Against the new masonry, I re-erected the old rampart of bones. For the half of a century, no mortal was disturbed. In pace requiescat. May he rest in peace. Round of applause for Fortunato!